So don't start Amazon KDP in 2025 is what I hear a lot of people saying. There are people out there that have had a really bad experience with it, but I want to take a look at if you are wasting your time or if you can have success in 2025. But before we get into it, if you are new to my channel, my name is Danny and I've been self-publishing for over 5 years and I've had a lot of success. But if you are new to Amazon KDP, then it's a self-publishing platform that allows authors to publish and sell books on Amazon. You've got access to multiple format options as you can publish ebooks, paperbacks, and even hardcovers without any upfront cost. And it's also print on demand, which just basically means that when a customer orders a book, Amazon will actually print it and ship it for you, and then you'll just earn royalties from each of the sale. Now, with this platform, you do have to be prepared for challenges, as I don't feel like that's something a lot of people like to talk about. They just like to show you the glorious and easy side of Amazon, but it does come with some challenges. So here are actually a few reasons why you shouldn't start publishing on Amazon. So it is highly competitive. So there are thousands of books that are published daily, and this does make it very difficult to stand out. For example, with cat coloring books on Amazon, there's over 50,000 results, which is going to make it difficult to stand out. To even get on the first, second, or third page without marketing is almost impossible. So you do have to be prepared for it. And it's also slow profits. So it's going to take you time to see consistent sales. So don't expect quick money at all with this. It's going to take you a while to build up a solid book portfolio of books that will sell consistently well for you. And you need to be prepared for Amazon's strict guidelines, as they can actually remove your books or suspend your account at any time for policy violations. But firstly, just take the time to actually read through the content guidelines so that you are knowledgeable of everything that you actually have to do when publishing your book, so you're less likely to use your account. However, I've still heard cases of people that simply just go onto Canva, they use a simple graphic, and they actually end up losing their account because they didn't have a license to that graphic. So you really have to be careful when using graphics from any sites and the content that you are putting in your book, as you can easily lose your account. So another reason why you shouldn't use Amazon is that you do have a lack of quality control, as the books are printed on demand. Then there is occasional printing errors which will lead to bad reviews. For example, I did build up an AI coloring book brand on my channel and it did receive a lot of positive reviews. However, I did receive a 1-star review from this customer, and whilst it said that they received this after the good reviews and they saw the portraits which looked really good, however, when they got the copy, the pages weren't aligned properly, cutting off the image, and there's a broad line at the bottom which makes it look like a really bad photocopying job, and they were really disappointed with the book. And unfortunately, these types of customer reviews you're just going to have to accept, as you're not in control of the printing with print on demand. So hopefully I'm able to build up more reviews and more positive reviews for this book, but you're just going to have to accept bad reviews every once in a while. Now, there also are limited creative options with your Amazon KDP book. So there's no advanced features like spiral books, which I think would be really great for Amazon, or special paper types or custom formatting. So you're just going to have to accept those limited creative options as well. So we've spoken about a lot of the negatives, but there are actually a lot of positives to publishing on Amazon. And we'll start off with the first one. So there is low startup costs, and that just means there's no upfront investment needed. So you can publish your books freely without inventory or printing expenses. And this just makes it very easy to start, as Amazon has a very simple publishing process. You can upload your book and start selling it worldwide. And this also gives you that global reach as well. So you're able to sell your books to millions of Amazon customers across multiple countries. Now, a fun stat I found is there's actually over 4.1 billion average monthly total visits on Amazon.com. So all you need is a small little piece of that to actually start making sales. And the great thing about Amazon is that there's also a built-in customer trust, as Amazon is the world's largest e-commerce platform, and this just makes customers more than likely to buy something. As I mentioned before, there is no need for inventory, so Amazon does print, ship books on demand. So, and this just eliminates your storage concerns. It's very scalable because you're able to publish books in many different niches and grow your income over time. You are able to publish a maximum of 3 books a day, but that's more than enough to scale your business. And it's very easy to do marketing as you've got access to Amazon ads, and this is just going to drive targeted traffic to your book and to allow you to boost your sales. So even if you are going into competitive niches with over thousands of search results, then you're able to run ads and hopefully place your book on the first or second page so customers are able to see your book. So how can you actually have realistic success with Amazon? Now, I've actually put down these 7 keys to long-term success in Amazon KDP. And the first point is that there is no overnight success, that most books will take time to gain traction, and you just need to focus on learning and improving. And I've got this example of my Decembers over the past 5 years showing my publishing journey. So in December 2020, I made $1,688.45. However, a year later, I made slightly more, making $2,733.31. And then in December 2022, I only made just slightly more, $3,113.58. And at that point, because I'm not seeing huge improvement, most people like to give up. But if you don't give up and you keep on persevering with this business, if you've got that mindset that you're just going to keep on improving, then you are going to see some results. But understand it doesn't happen overnight. So in December 2023 was when I actually started to see a big change and shift in my business, where I made $7,305.70. And then finally, the big one in December 24, where I ended up making over $26,000 in a month. But that just shows you my reality in this business. I didn't come into it with loads of money. Again, if you do have money to put into this business, you are going to see success a lot quicker. However, if you don't, then it is going to take you a while longer. But if you don't give up, you keep on following the right people and you follow the rest of these steps, then you can definitely have success in this business. The next key to long-term success with Amazon KDP is to use data wisely. A lot of people actually create books without considering what factors will actually make this book successful. I mean, have you really thought about how many results come up for the book you're trying to create? Have you thought about your competitors, if there is demand for those books? And these are the factors that you really need to think about when creating, using data, and not just going off your feelings. Now, I do have to mention that myself and Jenny Hansen Lane will be running a workshop with regards to keywords, and it's just going to help you to find profitable keywords for Amazon KDP self-publishing. Now, this is the part of self-publishing that most people just fail on, as if you've done the research, it just makes every other part of the process a lot more easier, as the longer you spend on research, you know which type of cover your customers are looking for, you know the keywords they're looking for, you know that the book is in demand. So when you are running ads, then everything just compounds. Ads are not going to help a bad book, but if you've done the research, then ads are only going to compound your results. So we're going to teach you from everything on how to know what to look for during keyword research, how to decide the keywords to go after, and how to position your book to do well. And so the class will be held on Wednesday, the 19th of March, 12 p.m. EST and 5 p.m. GMT. And if you're unsure that this class is right for you, even if you've never published a book before, this masterclass will walk you through every step and you'll have a clear, repeatable strategy for success. I'll give you real life examples and live training and how you're actually going to know if this will actually work for you, as the masterclass is not just theory, it's actually tested frameworks that's been used by myself for over 5 years and Jenny since she started publishing as well. And you'll learn exactly what works today, not from 5 years ago. And even if the market is too saturated, we're going to teach you unique techniques and concepts that have not been shared on my channel before. So make sure that you are there in the class. I will leave it in the description and the comment section. And if you've got any questions about the masterclass, then let me know in the comment section below as well. But I look forward to seeing you there. Next, make sure that you are actually creating quality over quantity as well. Research high value books are always going to outperform mass produced low quality ones. That strategy of just throwing out thousands of books on Amazon worked many years ago, but it does not work today at all. Your focus should just actually be on getting 1% better with every book that you create and making sure that you are trying to publish regularly, you're refining your strategy, and you're just staying persistent with this business as it does work. And one of the best ways to have success is that you are actually building a brand. So just focus on dominating one niche, engage with the readers, and eventually expanding beyond Amazon. One of the best examples of this is the Hear Your Story brand, and this was one of the best selling books during Q4. So we've got the Dad, I Want to Hear Your Story. Then we've also got the Mum, I Want to Hear Your Story. We've got it in other languages. We've got Grandmother, I Want to Hear Your Story, and so many other different books. So customers are not likely to just buy one book. They're likely to get other books for other family members that they want to as well. So that's how you're able to build up a brand, as customers not just only want one book, but they start buying several different books. Next, with this opportunity that you do have with Amazon, you are able to leverage it for passive income, but this is only if you are creating books that will last and sell for years. So if you're thinking about creating books that will do well in 3, 5, and even 10 years time, that just means that you're putting in the effort now and that you'll be able to reap the rewards with those books. So you're not doing anything risky in order to get sales right now. You're just thinking long term with this business and keeping your accounts safe. And finally, be patient and adaptable. So it's important that you are staying flexible. You're making sure that you're learning everything you can about this business. If low content isn't working for you, then try mid content or high content. If you don't have enough funds to try high content, then just start off with low content and build up towards when you can maybe get to high content. That's what I did. But just make sure that you are actually treating this like a business and not like a get rich quick scheme or even a side hustle, but you're putting your time and effort into it and the results will come. Finally, I wanted to talk about a few opportunities to make the most of in 2025. So AI has been a huge part of my business and it's growing and adapting so fast. So make sure you are incorporating some of these tools to help you in your business. For example, I use ChatGPT for book ideas, titles, descriptions, keywords to improve my Amazon search rankings. I also use tools such as Ideogram just to design stunning covers, logos, images, and A+ content. And again, this saves me time and money, and you should really try to add this to your business. I've got many videos on using these tools, so make sure you check those out. Also, translations is a huge part of Amazon that people aren't tapping into. As I've said, Amazon is worldwide, and there's a lot of great markets out there. So you can definitely try tapping into other huge markets, as these markets usually have a lot less competition because everybody's just focused on the Amazon market. This is something I did in December, and I was able to earn even more royalties from doing this. And finally, marketing. So there's so much free marketing through creating videos and carousels on TikTok. It is still an outstanding platform to grow your audience and one brand. I do have a video on my channel as to how I'm using this to grow one of my brands. So make sure you check this out as well. So thanks for watching another video. Let me know what you think in the comments. And if you've got any questions, I'll answer them as well.